I am not drunk.
Yes, you are.
I am not fucking drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
I am quite tempted to do Nick Tuckert's Good Morning Nevermore and Scream, but my wife has just gone to bed, so I won't. Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. As you may have noticed, I am not Joe Dog. Joe Dog is having a romantic evening out with his wife, and he may be joining us a bit later. This is Stupid O'Clock. I am Dan Hallfield, and with me tonight, we got Carl Whitzman, we got John, and as soon as Joe Bachman sits down, we'll have him with us too. Get stupid with us. Yes.
Tonight, guest starring for Joe Bachman is Joe Bachman's reflective vest.
He's obviously driving. Yep. I see a seatbelt. He's driving.
Yep. I'm on my way back from IndyCon.
Oh, is it already over?
Yeah, it's 10
One
o'clock.
day con. Yeah. I should remember all this. I'm sorry. I'm used to cons going on for months at a time, or at least it seems like it while you're there.
It feels like it. I've always
Ah,
thought that we should get a bunch of these con goers together and buy up an old shopping mall. Not one of the really big ones, but just a decent size one.
Yeah.
And turn it into a 365-day, 24/7 convention.
oh, we could convert the Sears building into motel rooms.
Well, some of these old shopping malls have hotels right next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they have enough restaurants and liquor stores, we're fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, if they don't have enough restaurants and liquor stores, we can open our own.
Gaming stores, comic book stores, fabric stores, all this stuff that you just, that don't really see in shopping malls anymore. So.
Yeah. Sure.
And strangely enough, Chattanooga would be an excellent place for that.
Mm-hmm.
For two reasons. We've got one shopping mall that's just about completely shut down, and it's right on the interstate.
Oh, wow.
Two, we've got another shopping mall kind of going downhill.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the one big shopping mall that's, hanging in there.
Yeah, it seems to be that when they start having like government offices open up in a mall, it's on its way down.
Exactly. The Eastgate Mall, the one I was telling you about that's right next to the interstate, one of the first things they put in there was a police substation. So that'll tell you something.
I was just about to say, I knew the original mall in Athens was going downhill fast when they took out a 4-screen movie theater and put in a police substation.
Wow.
I'm going, okay, shoplifting isn't that bad.
To be fair to Eastgate Mall, that whole area right there was a government area anyway. Had your post office, your IRS office, Social Security, Veterans Affairs, all had stuff over there. So it was already
it's got to be better than the Atlanta Murder Kroger or whatever it was.
Murder Kroger?
What?
Evidently there was one grocery store where people kept getting killed in the parking lot. So it got a bad reputation. Apparently it was not a good neighborhood for it to be in. But
there's strange enough, that same area had just north of it, the East Brainerd area, they had a grocery store up there that has changed ownership like half a dozen times since they built the thing.
Ooh.
And it's fairly new. It was fairly new grocery store site. I mean, it's just that there was so much shoplifting at that grocery store. They said, we can't stay in business like this. Just people would load up buggies and run out and toss it back. And it's just like they said,
figure out how to fix that, huh?
And basically, not without shooting people. And hey, that's kind of illegal.
But they
basically, I love their solution to it. We got 8 other grocery stores in the Chattanooga area. We'll just move everything to them and screw you guys. We're going home.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah.
If the government ain't going to help you, stick it to the government. That's my thing.
Oh, yeah. Famous last words. I'm from the government. I'm here to help you.
We're going to do a community outreach to try and make sure people understand they shouldn't be stealing groceries from the grocery store.
Meanwhile, we're not going to do anything to make sure they got money to actually buy groceries.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there you go.
We're not going to put a couple of police cars in the parking lot or something like that.
No, nobody wants to do that.
No.
So anyway, welcome to Stupid.
Well, no, if you go ahead and you just open up a Dunkin' Donuts and a Krispy Kreme right there in the mall, you're going to have cops there, and they won't even have to be assigned.
There's a Dunkin' Donuts right across from Northgate Mall, which is a mall north of the city, and Highway 153 right there at the Northgate Mall exit is kind of bad for traffic accidents, especially at rush hour. And one of the radio stations one day announced there's a wreck at the entrance to Northgate Mall on Highway 153, directly in front of the Dunkin' Donuts. Guess they won't have trouble finding a cop for that one.
Yeah.
And they got complaints from the city police department. You're portraying us in a negative light. And apparently they have a union or something like that. I'm not sure if it's benevolence or fraternity or whatever they have that takes care of police officers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
they complain. So
You know, having a brother who was on the force, I can understand that sometimes they'll get like a hot meal and they'll be interrupted in the middle of that to go do something. And then you have what, a cold burrito? You don't want that. But a donut, that'll last, forever.
That'll last all day. Yeah.
Yeah,
then, of course,
I had to
Eastgate
get
Mall,
another cup of coffee to go with it, but
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Eastgate Mall has the Krispy Kreme donut store right across the
Mm.
street. It was Chattanooga's first Krispy Kreme, and still is. I don't know if they have another Krispy Kreme in Chattanooga. Might be wrong, but they have that big. You can see it from the interstate when you drive by. They got that big neon sign in the front that when they've got hot, fresh donuts, it starts blinking.
Mm.
So the donut machine is running when that thing's blinking.
Okay. Nice advertising. Yeah.
got it
And it's
wired
kinda
up
neat.
to the donut machine.
Yeah.
No. They have an industrial. It looks like a roller coaster ride in the back of the restaurant
Mm-hmm.
for making the donut. You can sit there at your table, look through the glass, and watch the donuts going through the machine and getting dunked in the oil and flipped over, and and then they run through the glaze machine that drizzles the glaze on them.
Mm.
That's,
I made a what seems to have been a tactical error this evening, and Chris is here. All right.
Hello. Stopping
Lindsay
in.
asked me what I wanted for supper tonight.
Good
What is that,
stuff, isn't it,
Slivovitz?
Carl? I told you.
Yeah. New Amsterdam Stratosphere gin. And
Okay.
I've had it in the freezer, so it's good.
Well, Lindsay asked me what I wanted for supper tonight, and I said, "Well, we bought those stuffed bell peppers a week ago, and they've been in the freezer. We probably ought to go ahead and have them before they get freezer burn, and we don't want them anymore."
Mm.
And she chopped up the rest of the potatoes we had and made fries from scratch,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
and baked the stuffed bell peppers. As she was putting stuff on the plate, one of the bell peppers slipped off the spoon and splashed back into the tomato sauce all over one of her best sweaters.
Mm.
And I'm going, oh, if I had just said, I'll just make a sandwich, honey,
Mm-hmm.
I could have prevented that. But unfortunately, no. If she's able to get the tomato sauce out of the sweater, that's fine. It's a beautiful sweater. I'm sorry, John, I didn't flash up that thing, but you
That's
got
okay.
options too.
We're mourning a sweater.
Mm.
No, I'm mourning pissing my wife off is what I'm mourning.
Well, you didn't throw that back into the sauce yourself, so it's not really.
No, I wasn't even in the room, but I heard the unholy screech, and
Yeah.
I'm just glad that she wasn't in the sweater she's going to wear to church tomorrow,
Oh, yeah.
because that would it would still be going on.
All right, guys. I just wanted to hop on and say hi and ask Carl how he did with the gin, because
Yeah.
I knew that was going to be awesome.
This is very good. Yes, it moved up towards the favorite. It's up there with my Bombay Sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, much better than Aviator, huh?
Oh, yeah. It leaves that in the dirt where it belongs.
I thought you had half a bottle of that you poured out into the dirt because it was so bad.
No, I drank it all because even if it's bad, I couldn't throw gin
It's
away.
gin.
It's like throwing beer down the drain.
We have witnessed that before.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
sadness of that.
But-
Hey,
Yeah.
I did things good today. I got 2 badges at HallowCon today.
Yep.
All right.
HallowCon got 4 badges today.
Oh, very good.
Carl and Donna and BKM and Cookie.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
That cookie, she
yeah.
knows a good deal when she sees one. So,
I'm very glad. How did the con go?
It went good. It was decent turnout for what it was, and everybody there had a good time. And we talked for countless hours.
Mhm.
And I think even Carl and Donna stayed longer than they originally intended on.
We did. We stayed till about 5 o'clock our time, which was 6. It was from like 10 to 10.
Which con was this again?
This is Indie CD Con, the Independent Creators Directory Con.
Okay, and it's a 1-day affair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it
This
professionals
this
or
was the first one ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of a combination.
And now we've got to behave.
It's kind of in coordination with Joe Bachman there and with Nick Tockert.
Yep.
And Nick was the boots on the ground guy that was, getting the venue, signing up all the vendors, all that kind of stuff. And it was basically to celebrate independent creators of all different types. There were, I don't know how many exactly tables there were. There were like 11 or 12 actual vendors there because like Donna and I were selling separate things, although we sold each other stuff too. But Joe was there, his wife was there. They had separate things that they were selling.
Mhm.
And his wife were there. They had separate things that they were selling. There was another couple there. I don't know, but I kind of met. They had jewelry, and he was selling like resin machines.
Luke Stone was there, was his daughter.
Yes, Luke Stone was there with his daughter. And then Dawn was there with the table with folks that couldn't be there.
Yeah, I think she had stuff from Foxy and Thesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever watched Nevermind the Furthermore, they're on that. And Thesis has been coming on Last Man Standing, I believe.
Yep. Occasionally.
Joey got 4 pre-regs.
Awesome. I know Carl and Donna. Who else?
Brian K. Morris and Cookie.
Awesome.
Yep.
I got a message from Rob Sterling today. He apologized for not being on the show for the last couple of weeks, but he is now working a strict day shift at the moment. Definitely, it's going to be changing, and he's been having to sleep through the night. So, yep. Thesis is in the chat.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
We did great. We didn't take a whole lot of stock, but I've learned not to take everything we own in, at once, especially if we can park close. And then if we sell something, okay, I'll go back out to the car and get another one. Well, turned out, hey,
hello.
Hi.
Yep.
Who was that?
Turned out that Donna sold out completely of one of her books.
Yep.
She nearly sold out of another 2. I sold out. Well, I nearly sold out of 3 of my books, I think.
This is what happens when you have a con in a small town.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
The hotel is sold out, so Chris and I are splitting an Airbnb.
Yep.
Well, good.
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays? You lucky bugger, you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's ask what Ted thinks of that.
They're separate sleeping areas. It's all.
I didn't ask about that.
I know, but
He's saying it for Ted's sake, which is good.
I'm saying it for everybody's sake, especially mine.
We can imagine whatever we want in our minds.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can make up whatever you want. I can't control your minds, but I know
I
the truth.
I can't either, Chris. So it's,
Yeah. But I did want to hop on here. It has been a long trip up here. It has been a long day. I wanted to say hi. I definitely wanted to see what Carl thought of the gin
Oh yeah.
and let Joe know that he got 4 pre-regs out of it. So I made it worth the
Realized the
while.
whole bottom row was conning today
Mm-hmm.
at the same con.
Yep.
And you got to remember, if Joe's here, that means that he's got to have Mrs. Joe over here.
Yeah, Treylana.
No,
Uh,
she's in a vehicle.
So
She
was
what?
it-
We had to we had to bring down 2 vehicles.
I did
Separate
not know that.
vehicles. Yeah.
Well,
was
damn it.
plastic or green?
What's that?
Green.
Okay.
No fees.
All right, we'll talk about it. That's even better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about the payment methods.
What are you talking about?
That
What you talking about?
Yeah.
I was making things extra easy for Chris.
Yeah.
I brought cash and I gave him exact, no change needed.
Mm-hmm.
I try to help people out when I can.
Yeah. No revenuers need apply.
No.
What?
Yeah, and that was a funny thing. I had my Square all charged up. I had everything set up for Square.
Yep.
Didn't have a single person want to use plastic. They all paid cash, and I'm like, "Thank you, people. I love you, and don't speak to the IRS, please. Thank you."
Yeah,
3 men in black said, "Don't report
Jimmy.
this."
Well, I ended up having a big tax bill again this year, even bigger than last year, and I'm like,
Oh,
I gotta do something. I gotta do something.
I had to
But
put an O face in there for Carl on that one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I
There you
had to
go.
put an O face on there for you.
Get that face in there. Hey, Himoni, that's my drink. None for you. No gin for you.
Yep.
Oh my God, the cat is
Well,
down here
mm.
wanting in my stupid cup. Get out of there.
I
That's my
told you,
stupid
Carl, it's awesome stuff.
And Thesis, you did hear your name, and a lot of other people that walked in heard your name, and
Saw your stuff.
There was some people that are very interested in your in the journals, and I do believe there was one girl that she was very interested in the jewelry, and then I know that Trilana and Foxy exchanged words today, good words.
Mm-hmm.
But so I mean, it was a good day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet some new people. I got to meet Luke Stone for the first time and his daughter. And
Joe Dog was as tired as we do.
Yeah.
It was a long freaking day, wasn't it?
Yeah. We had vendors that were interested in the last 2 spots, Joe, but unfortunately their con that they've already committed to is the same weekend as ours, and they had to move it because of a Notre Dame football schedule.
Yes, the people were actually interested in your stuff. They thought it was really cool. The wax seals people were like, ah! So
Yeah.
I mean,
They were having a fit over it.
yeah.
Mhm. And forgot to mention, we got a surprise visit by Rich. And I was so happy to see him.
That
Rich
was so cool that Rich Asplin came down all that way and spent the whole day, didn't he? I mean, he was there.
Damn near.
He was still there when I left.
I'm only going to be here for a couple hours. Wait a minute. A couple hours.
Mhm. he had so much fun talking, and it was lethargic for him. He needed this.
Yeah, he
so
did.
bad.
He did.
And I got tons of hugs from Xander.
Yeah.
I got to meet Amanda for the first time, and Xander and Nick,
Well, same here. And
Treylana and Joe in person. So, and I got to see Carl and Donna again. We had good conversations, and I got an item from each of them. I tried to buy something from everybody there, just so
she's sleepy.
Yeah.
he's close to it. He's looking at something. He's but
Is
he's
pulling a
about
Dan?
out of
Is he
it.
pulling a Dan?
Who?
You.
No.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hi, Donna.
It's the boss.
There's a frying
Hey,
pan.
Donna.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hop off. I'll probably get back on when I get home.
Okay.
Cool.
Safe trip, Joe. Glad
Yeah.
you guys had fun. It was fun meeting you.
Yeah. Glad I got to finally meet you, Joe.
Yep, great to meet you and Dawn in person finally, Chris and Dawn.
Mhm.
you not gonna wave?
And,
Yeah, I remember you, Donna. Hey.
About half an hour.
She's mad at Dan because he won't wave at her. I'm not going to tell her what he said.
Oh,
I didn't say anything. I'm too busy trying to open a bottle of whiskey.
Yep.
What did you say?
She could slap him in the head instead of me.
Oh, that'll be the day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She walked over and flipped the screen right where Dan is.
Kitty cat. That is my cup. Stay out of it. I don't need a drunk cat. Thank you.
Hey, he's not old enough. Hey, Zachy.
Yeah.
Dan, I'm like 3 chapters into my submission
Tell more do.
to my submission to April or May's your thing.
Aphelion.
Yep.
I had to be schooled, so I have to school everybody else now.
Mm-hmm.
The April issue is now full. I have exactly 1 story downloaded for May, but I have what amounts to half an issue's worth of submissions. I would be able to say exactly, except there's one guy that's been submitting a story every week since last August. And I'm only going to put 1 every month, but I told him when I accepted the story for May that, dude, you've got something that's for every issue this year, if not on into 2025.
Wow. So it's different stories.
Oh yeah, different stories. He's one of the really. He writes in so many different styles, so many different genres.
Cool.
So it's not repetitious at all.
Wow.
So we should look out for that guy. He sounds like a threat.
Yeah. Cap, I haven't the slightest idea. Where are my submissions to? Where are my questions to my story synopsis? I haven't written any yet.
So I'm just messing around Facebook because, did you know there's a new show coming out on
Tuesday nights, looks like.
Tuesday nights between 2 Brians with BKM and Brian Rodman?
Wow.
What?
It was posted a half hour ago by Brian Rodman. It's called Between 2 Brians with Brian K. Morris and Brian Rodman. Your Tuesday nights are about to get really weird.
And he did not mention a thing about it today.
No.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like,
This was sudden.
Yeah.
It'll be good though.
People quit projects.
No, and Cap, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just have not come up with any questions to ask you about it.
Oh, see, that's a good thing, Cap.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a good, solid idea. Just,
Hey, Zach.
Bye,
Get
Zach.
started. Get started. Kick ass.
Be back
That's
later.
the only way to do it.
And remember, you don't have a pencil, so don't take names.
Okay, sorry about that. We were watching a movie on the DVD, so I forgot to switch the TV back over.
Okay. Yes, it was bladed, and I think you and Foxy are going to have some interest on your pages, and some people took your business cards and.
I wonder if I can upload something during the chat, because those two, not the green room signs that I made up Friday night, really need to be uploaded. I can't do it here. Joe Dog's got everything full of
this stuff.
Yeah, that's all right. It's Joe Dog's. It's Joe Dog's channels.
And Thesis, Amanda brought the bracelet that Foxy made and the journal that you made for Nick, and so those were sitting there too. And that people were, I mean, it was your guys right when they came in the door.
Yeah.
So,
That you were the first thing they saw on their left, and Aunt Donna and Uncle Carl were the first things they saw on their right.
Chris, could you angle the camera over just a little, because don't see anything but Dawn's.
that's okay.
Left
You can just see my one eye. Just call me Left Eye Lopez. I'm part of TLC. No, oh God, I look horrible tonight.
What? You look gorgeous.
You look fine.
I'm tired.
Oh, speaking of tired.
So Dan,
you know who is in bed right now and says she won't be on any shows tonight? Yeah. And Donna got worn out.
Yeah.
Oh God, she gave me jumper cables today when I was sitting there talking to somebody, and I screamed.
Oh, that was while Joe Bachman and I were out having a smoke together and having a chat. And she said, "Did you hear Dawn scream?" And I'm like, "No."
See, they came. I was talking to Amanda and Nick.
Well, we came back in from having a smoke, and it was like Nick had started a cult. Nick was sitting there, and everybody was all sitting around him, like a campfire sort of thing.
Oh, that was Amanda's journal. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, Carl. I just saw that. I thought that was Nick's. My apologies.
Okay.
Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I just was like, everybody was sitting over there watching and listening to every word that Nick was saying. I'm like, Joe, they started a cult while we were gone.
Hell, already had one.
Wait, we started a harem. Oh, we grew a harem, and you already had your cult, and then we're going to start another cult too. We grew Trey's harem. I get to be in her harem now.
And she has officially joined my cult.
There was a lot of squeeing going on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I seem to have an effect on certain women.
Certain?
Yeah.
Okay, so Thesis, it was not Nick's. Then he did not. I did not have Nick's at all then.
Yeah.
But the bracelet, Amanda's bracelet, there was a lot of compliments on it.
Oh,
Hey, Joe D.
Fox did an excellent job with that.
Hey,
Joe D came in there from his show.
It was Indie CD, Tom.
Yeah, it was great. You know, the thing was, we had more sales there than we had at the last three conventions we went to. And we had the best talks with other creators. There was a lot of crosstalk. A lot of people would go over and talk to somebody else at somebody else's booth. It was nice and quiet for that kind of thing. And I think we had at one time we had 15 customers come in just off the street.
Yeah.
But I think there were more than that as we were leaving.
Yeah.
So,
there was more that came in after you guys left.
We could have sold out and whatever. We made our table fee back and profit. So we were.
Awesome.
Well, okay. I made my table fee back. I paid the whole. Okay, I paid the whole table fee because Donna, whatever. I made that.
Oh, look what we got.
and Dawn.
Oh, that is awesome.
Gray. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please meet Gray Cosmocat.
Great.
No.
I've been following your story, Stephanie, like every post of the way. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for you.
It is hilarious when I give her a scoop that she didn't see because I saw it on my feed. Oh, he is eating that up.
Yeah, he is.
He is adorable, Stephanie.
And yes, he is literally right under my chin.
Oh,
my chin is on his back.
He's like, okay, I made my debut. Here's my butt.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to coax him down from upstairs at that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is he still mad at you about the antibiotics?
No, he was a little bit easier to get it to this morning, and I have yet to give it to him tonight. He's still got he's got a pretty good case of the sniffles. So he's been
and that happens a lot of times too when they come back because
well, he's that first night he was here,
Mm-hmm.
he was into, under, over, around, behind everything.
Exploring.
I mean,
explore.
he was behind furniture that hasn't been moved in Lord have mercy how long, I don't know.
Well, he got to explore and claim his territory.
Yes, he did, but he also got into all of the dust that has accumulated because I can't get in behind the furniture.
Yeah,
So,
He was trying to help you out.
We have a cat like that too, our Calvin. He'll come out and he'll have like dust and cobwebs all in his whiskers, and then he starts sneezing. It's like, well, what did you expect?
Yeah.
You know, if you get you a can of Pledge furniture polish and spray it on his belly, he can do the dusting for you.
Well, he's great.
Yeah,
so
but
you're not gonna see those bunnies.
then he would lick it off, and then we would have problems.
Lemon Pledge.
Well, that's not going to be any better, John.
Orange.
Oh.
Do they make tuna Pledge? I don't know.
I don't think it would smell very good on the furniture.
No.
Tuna Pledge? Really? Hey, quick question.
Lord, can you imagine the ductwork spreading that scent?
Like it does. They can't see either one of us because we're both like laying down.
Andrew is about to get a lesson that's going to blow his mind. Ask again.
Not when I was leading this.
Who am I pointing at right now? Because I had to reset my webcam.
Me.
That is Stephanie Osborne.
Okay, I just needed to know because for me here I'm pointing at Chris, but it's this way. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. It's
It's backwards.
Well, you weren't pointing at me.
That would be pointing at Andrew from my perspective.
Yeah, and that would
Now
be
who am I pointing
Stephanie
at?
from my perspective.
I'm not
Yeah.
pointing at anybody.
That's Carl.
I'm just.
Well,
Why does this feel like the Brady Bunch?
Oh, the other night it really was, and they kept putting me on.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Brady
it was
side,
the other
and they
day.
made me Alice.
I couldn't remember if I had to mirror it or leave it unmirrored. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
And
Lemon pepper tuna, please.
you
Wow.
would have, I think, had fun down there tonight.
Oh yeah, Dawn, you are taco terrific looking. You better hush your mouth talking about you look ugly and awful.
Oh, I just look rough tonight because it's been a long day.
Quit shaking your fist at Stephanie.
Yeah.
Is it seriously going that way now? What the fuck?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Don't worry about it, Kathy.
Now, Andrew, I
Yes.
just want to see the look on your face. I want Stephanie to tell you where she retired from.
Fire.
Marshall Space Flight Center at NASA.
Very nice.
We
I
do have a habit of hanging out with actual rocket scientists.
Where's Zach? Wait. Let me go get Zach. Where's Zach?
He was be back later. He was on
Yeah.
the phone.
Yeah, he was in the chat, but he disappeared.
Yeah, I know where he is. He's over in
Steph, have
TLC
you
right
met-
now.
Have you
Zach's
met
wanting-
Zach?
Zach's actually wanting to do an interview with Stephanie, and she wants to. He also wants to do an interview with Les if he could ever hem him up,
Yeah.
catch him.
Well, if
Good
I
luck.
could get him to slow down long enough, I'd probably give a shot at trying to hook him up with Travis also, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
that Travis is ever going to slow down long enough.
His
Well,
big,
Travis
Zach's
is
big
too
thing right
busy.
now is he wants to talk to IM.
What now?
Intuitive machines. The lunar.
Oh,
the
yes,
lunar.
yes. If
When
you
they
said
show,
intuitive, I would have known who you were talking about.
yeah. So the other day when the lunar lander was going on, apparently they had a camera looking at their break room in some sort of warehouse. On the back wall was Zach's live stream of the lunar lander progress, and he lost his stuff. He was
they weren't watching NASA.
They were watching
SpaceX.
his
They were
feed.
watching.
They were
Zach.
watching Zach. Yeah.
Way to go,
And
Zach. Way to go.
Zach went back to the replay and he was like, "That's our stream." I mean, he was just like, "What the hell?"
Good for him.
Yeah. He's made it now.
I forgot it was that day, and I was kind of like, "Oh crap, where's the live feed? Where's the live feed?" And in case y'all see me suddenly do this, somebody just thundercatted up the stairs. And I haven't gotten used to that.
Thundercatted like boom, 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 or thunder, thunder, Thundercats away.
No, it's like Thundercats.
thunder.
Oh,
Thundercats, ho!
I was hoping you weren't pointing at a wall that the cat had just scaled.
No.
Mhm.
No, I don't think any of the walls here will be something he could scale unless I put a carpet.
I don't know. I wouldn't put anything past a cat to be able to parkour. I mean, serious.
Oh well, yeah, of course they can.
Cat.
They originated the sport, but there are limits. You know,
Our
climbing,
friend,
running across the wall is one thing. Climbing the wall is another.
our friend,
not sheetrock.
Our friend Heather Ellen has a particularly odd wall design where it goes up and then it goes in and then up again. So there's a little like I don't know, like tunnel up there, and her cats will know if a mouse is up there and will start jumping up there, I guess, off the furniture.
Oh wow!
And yeah, she says that sometimes she's trying to catch those cats as they're falling out of the little tunnel.
I understand all too well because in that mountain climbing expedition, and the spelunking and all that he did that first night. There's back over here in the corner. There's a set of bookcases that I can just barely reach the top shelf. I cannot begin to reach the top of the book. Somehow I looked around and he's on top of the bookcase, and I'm like, holy crap! And he's like, well, do I get down now? I got up here, but now I can't get down. And I'm like, I can't help you, kitty, because I can't reach you.
Yeah.
You need a little trampoline for him to jump in.
Yeah. Hey, baby, come on. You gonna go back in the kitchen and eat? Okay.
I'm picturing a circle of other cats with a little trampoline thing like the firemen would have in the cartoons.
Jump,
hey, come on!
Take a fashion risk.
He managed to work his way across to the top shelf on the because it's like an angle. Okay, so he got over here, and then he got over here, and then he was trying. He tried to go for the one underneath, and that failed him. And
down.
So
down.
yes, I'm gonna have to try to find what fell off the shelf along with him.
Besides the cat.
Besides the cat, yes. And I'm still trying to figure out what it is. Daryl would put stuff on the top of the bookcase.
Oh.
He get a step stool, and I don't do step stools very well. And there's something missing up there, and I can't figure out what it is. Oops. Yeah.
Now, Stephanie, when he fell off the bookcase, did it look like this?
And he falls down all by himself, perfectly landing.
Damn.
And we have broke Stephanie.
That's a good one.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
Where's
that's
Zach?
all.
Zach's back.
There's that.
Yeah, I get mama in the house.
Joe, do you still have the cat that falls off of the into the chair and then off the back of the chair?
Oh yeah.
That would
That's hilarious.
Pomeranian or
I'm okay. Oh, was it a Pomeranian?
No, it was a
hamster
prairie dog.
gerbil, Pomeranian.
And here we go. Oh, I'm fine.
Okay, I do have to admit, Joe does get a funny one once in a while.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the one that just came out a couple weeks ago? It's a Frenchie. And the guy takes the dog. It's on a hardwood floor like this. He takes his dog and runs it between his legs. And the dog's going across the floor. And the dog's like right behind the guy as he runs into the kitchen.
No, but you do that again. No, don't do that again, Cappy. That was funny, though.
Him and dog is sitting there just yapping while he's trying to get his momentum going on this hardwood floor.
Well, I watched this one scratch off from the kitchen floor. Yes, I'm talking about you. From the kitchen floor the other day, and that was kind of amusing. I just realized I haven't put my jewelry back on after doing all the house cleaning and stuff today.
Oh, speaking of jewelry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You got married again.
Now that I'm retired, I can finally wear my wedding ring
Oh, there you go.
and not break OSHA regulations in the factory.
Yeah, let alone risk losing a
I think
finger.
I want to take
Exactly.
Hey guys, I'm taking my
exactly.
meds and I'm going to bed. You guys can play with Chris for a while if you want.
Good night.
Oh, it's our turn now, huh?
Yep.
Sort of,
I
kind
ended
of
up
like
playing with it.
not gonna
Yeah,
not gonna say what I'm thinking.
Sure, she wore him out. Now we get him.
Oh, and Stephanie,
Wore him out today.
we have found one that perfectly fits me. You ready?
Oh,
Sometimes I'll just stir shit up for no reason.
Yeah,
Yes,
that is
that's
you, Joe.
true.
Oh, there's always a reason. The reason is usually because I can.
Oh,
Oh, Dan, I was over at the Mall of Georgia today, and a lady was wearing exactly that on a shirt. Because I can. Oh,
my
man.
God. You gotta
Yeah?
see this.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm beginning to think I have entirely too many.
Jody asked, Chris, what's it like to be a boy toy now based on Don's comments?
Everybody was playing with Chris today. So basically, I just get used goods tonight. No, I'm kidding.
That's normal.
I am so not going where I'm thinking.
That's all right. We are.
You might as well, Stephanie. The rest of the group's going to. I mean,
I have a reputation, and I'm trying really, really hard to maintain it.
okay, well,
And,
you can put it in private
Oh,
chat.
Lord. If I tried to maintain my reputation, I'd either be asleep or drunk.
Well,
We're
this
going
would,
there because we have a share.
hey, this is definitely reputation
You hear that,
breaking
Dan?
right here.
Uh-huh.
Don said, aren't you usually?
Like I said, reputation exceeds me.
This
I
is
said-
this
I said,
is
we're going there because we have a timeshare.
Now this is one, Stephanie, this is one from Betty White that I hope
I'm not over there. Hold on a second.
I'll just let you watch.
No, the guys at Pie Curious were right. Once you go Blackberry.
Okay. She could be a thing on wheels, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was something else.
And that was a blooper. They had to cut that out. That's like
Okay.
no.
So, good night, everybody.
Yep.
Good night, beautiful.
Good night.
Oh, here's Betty at her best.
I know what action means.
So do I, but it's been so long.
Yeah.
Oh,
She probably
Yeah.
like about like Tim Conway. You never knew what you were going to get next.
Oh,
Oh, God.
I knew that from back when they were on What's My Line.
Can you imagine them on the Carol Burnett show together?
Oh my gosh. Oh. Now here's the perfect Carol Burnett cast. Okay, stop and think about this for a second. Carol. What's the lady? The other lady that was
Vicky.
like
Vicki
Carol-
Lawrence.
Vicki Lawrence.
Dick Van Dyke.
Mm-hmm. Mama's Family.
Betty White.
Mhm.
And Harvey Korman and
Tim Conway.
thank you. Yes.
Narky.
Just never they wouldn't get everything would be a blooper. Everything would be a blooper.
Oh, and J.D. McPhee says if Ken Berry add Ken Berry to the mix.
Yeah.
Especially if you need a dance routine.
True.
You gotta have Lyle. You gotta have Lyle Wagner though. That's just
Yeah.
because
We'd have to do a special show, I guess.
if you'll pardon the pun, he was the ultimate straight man. So.
Yeah, that's true. Although Harvey Korman, I saw a production of The Odd Couple. It was a touring production with Harvey Korman and Tim Conway.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Who
And
played
it was
what?
like, huh?
Who played what?
Tim played
He had to play.
names.
Was he-
He had to play Tony Randall's character.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oscar
So,
and
Felix. His Oscar was a
Felix.
slot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oscar was Harvey Korman and Felix was Tim Conway.
Oh, really?
And,
Wow.
No, it had to be reversed.
Because I got to thinking about it. Can you imagine if they did one show like that and then came out the next night and switched roles?
Oh yeah.
Well, that
And
would
they
be
can
fun.
do it too.
Because yeah, exactly. That's why I had to
So-
ask who played what. Man, that's
So
they could-
Felix was prepared. They were having two girls over for dinner that night,
Mhm.
and Felix was preparing dinner because Felix was a good cook. And so Oscar is all, you hurry up. We've got to get ready. I'm already dressed. All I've got to do is put on my jacket. It's all right. Well, come on. They're on their way up. They just called up. They're on their way. Yeah, hello. Yes. Hi. So Felix comes out, Tim Conway comes out of off stage on stage. And he's in shirt sleeves and a tie, and he's carrying a ladle. And Oscar is trying to get him, Harvey Korman is trying to get him into his suit jacket. And Tim Conway won't let go of the ladle. And so for the next 10 minutes, there is absolutely no lines, no dialogue, no nothing. It's
Just the physical comedy.
Tim Conway trying to get that ladle through the sleeve of his jacket without letting go of it. While Harvey Korman is trying desperately, he's let go of the coat. It's like, no, I'm just going to sit back and watch this one and try not to laugh. 10 minutes. The audience was roaring.
I sent y'all a photo of the snow from this morning.
Oh,
You got snow?
It's in the group chat on the messenger.
Oh, okay.
On Messenger, okay.
Yeah, up here there was some snow in some parts of the the area.
Yeah, Chris is in Indiana, up north.
Oh, okay. So Chris is not at home, or has Chris moved?
No, he's in Dawn's bed and breakfast at the convention city.
There's a convention.
There was a independent creator directory con, or indie CD con.
Yeah.
And it was hosted by Nick Tockert and Joe Bachman and his wife Traylana and Amanda Tockert, Nick's wife. Aunt Carl and Uncle Donna were up here, as well as Brian K. Morris and Cookie and Luke Stone and
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. I'm glad it's not.
Yep.
I'm glad it's nowhere near me, but it's pretty.
Yeah.
Who had which Sonic sound, Cap?
Somebody
That
had
was
the.
probably me sending the message in Messenger.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Something made the sound of when Sonic would collect rings. Ba-ding, ba-ding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
what the fuck
Messenger.
that is. Okay.
That was the
mine.
notification of me sending the photo in the group chat on Messenger.
Yeah, for a minute there, I thought you were asking about Sonic screwdriver sounds, and I go, I
Yes,
haven't
the
had one
company
of
that
those
did the
recorded
game-
since the 70s.
The company that did the game Sonic also made cash registers, electronic cash registers.
Okay, cool.
And turns out they didn't want to pay extra money to anyone for sound effects. So they used the same sound effect from Sonic finding rings as you just paid your credit card bill on their cash registers.
Okay.
Guys, this is where I'm going to be next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How in the heck did I?
Hey, there was somebody we know, too.
Yep.
Yeah, Sarah Hoyt. All right. I just wanted to hop in. I'm glad you enjoyed the gin, Carl. I figured you would. And I hope all of y'all have a great night.
We know you will.
I'm getting in the damn bed. I'm tired.
Not debating that point.
There's a couch with my name on it.
You just said bed though. We have conflict of
Well,
now.
Wherever I have slept on many a couch, many places, and it was a bed for me. So, I'm tired.
John-
It's been a long ass day, and I bid all of y'all good night.
Good night, buddy.
Good night.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Well, Stephanie, I saw that's going to be in Lebanon, Tennessee. They're
Yes,
moving
yeah.
closer to you.
Yeah, a little bit. So
John will
almost
get a
an
kick out of
hour.
this story. I'm talking about just sleeping anywhere. One of the guys in my Civil Air Patrol in Georgia Wing was a former recon Marine, and he turned SAR and did work with Civil Air Patrol. One day we were out doing a 3-week excursion, and we looked over. This man is perfectly contoured over a round rock, knocked out.
Forward or backwards?
From face down.
Oh.
But I mean, on the one end of the rock, he was literally just like this on the end of the rock, almost into the dirt. And his whole body just went right over this round rock. And we were like,
okay.
And I
That
said,
is one thing I will give James Cameron from the movie Aliens is the lander scene where they're landing on the planet and you're going through some chop and there's turbulence everywhere and everybody's there. And he said, and somebody wake up Hicks. It's just,
Yeah.
I've got a friend.
I feel so called out.
I've got a friend. He's actually my current writing protege. One of my former proteges being in the top right corner. and he's ex-military, and he says that you learn to sleep wherever, whenever. If you have an opportunity to sleep, you take it.
There are several military sayings about when you have an opportunity to do X, do it.
If you have an opportunity to sleep, yes. If you have an opportunity to eat, yes. If you have an opportunity to refuel, yes. If they ask you if you need any more ammo, yes. Even if you haven't shot a bullet. Okay, it's just,
Yeah.
You find somebody to carry it.
Remember that, John? Remember that little short video, the Canadian artillery? The dude's up there propped up against the APC sleeping, and they fire off that 155.
The only unrealistic part of that, they woke him up. Because
how do you sleep through a 155 though, 20 feet away from you?
Seen it done.
Lindsay's dad was taking a nap on the outside of the tank while they were driving through France in World War II. They were getting bombed by German planes, and the guys in the crew are going, "Should we wake up Leslie?" No. If he dies, at least he'll be asleep at the time.
There was a training area in Berlin. This back when it was West Berlin, and called Doughboy City. It was, and what was interesting about it is, two of the walls of this training area were the Berlin Wall going into East Germany. The East German guard towers literally watched us train in our training area. Sort of like reverse propaganda. Yeah, watch this, asshole. And
you drive out there with a big van with radiation signs on and then set up a 55-gallon drum right next to the wall.
No, the one I love is there were two guard towers right alongside the M203 grenade range. So they got to watch all the soldiers with the grenade launchers shooting man-sized silhouettes at 400 yards with a grenade.
The 40 Mike.
Come across the wall. Boop. Bring it.
Red Rover.
Yeah.
See this? This is an M16A1 rifle. See this thing underneath it? That's a 40 Mac grenade launcher. This is the definition of fuck around, find out.
Yeah. You were talking about the somebody wake up Higgs. Believe it or not, that was me at work. Somebody wake up little Joe.
We were down there one year and we were doing this training mission, and we were out in this they called it the back 40. And it was this little 40-acre wood. That was the other joke, Christopher Robin, Winnie the Pooh, and all that sort of stuff like that. And it was right in the corner. So literally
Pooh's corner.
That way was the training area. That was East Germany. That was East Germany. So you were literally in that corner. And we're all out there. We got our pup tents up and all sorts of command tents up and everything. And we got our guard posted. We're not worried about East Germany, really. We're worried about the opposing force that's up in the city. That little prefab combat in the city training area. And so the commander and his lieutenants are in there and they're doing this briefing. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's, trying to get to sleep because we got to get up early in the morning and do the training mission. And they're sitting there going over plans. All of a sudden, the tent flap opens up. This guy in an East German uniform sticks his head in the tent, looks around for a second, realizes where he is, closes the tent flap. And they come out there. The guy's standing here. He's looking around. He realizes he's surrounded by pup tents. Okay, and the one guy's like, "Can we help you?" It turns out he was an East German border guard that had jumped the wall.
Ooh!
And they were like, "Yep, no problem. Hey, we got a protocol for this. Welcome to West Germany. Come with us." And they brought a guard truck out, picked him up, and the guards in Berlin, the least National Guards, had Mercedes SUVs.
Oh,
so this guy jumps the wall, and the first thing they do is it's cold, it's misty, he's all damp and cold and everything. First thing I do, put him in the back of a nice warm Mercedes SUV.
Welcome to the
West
web.
Germany. and they closed the door, and the last thing they saw was this East German looking out and just smiling as he's looking at this, Mercedes SUV.
Mm-hmm.
The modern day Kuba wagon.
Mm-hmm.
I have a cat asleep in my arms.
Oh.
Alexa, play death metal.
No, I've got the headphones on.
Uh,
I don't know how mine just heard that, but she lit up and started playing.
I'm gonna start getting nagged now pretty soon too by my felines. So I'm gonna say goodnight, everybody.
Good night,
All right.
Carl.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Carl,
Thanks for letting me
Good
come on.
night, Carl.
hey, Carl, thanks for helping Dan out while I wasn't here. So, I was just celebrating time away with the missus. My son is actually spending the night somewhere, so this is the first chance we've had to be alone in a while.
So why are you here?
She told me I'm going to pass out. That's enough.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
but she had
here.
the frying pan in her hand.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it now in the hallway. Okay. See y'all. Bye.
Night.
Yes, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. Yes.
Mm.
Good night, Carl.
Dan?
I still want to know how my Echo Show, which is about 8 feet over there,
And you're wearing
And you're
headphones.
wearing headphones.
and I'm wearing headphones, and she still picked that up.
Well, let's try it again. Alexa, play death metal.
Alexa, stop. She's picking that shit. It literally is. It's literally
Volume
like
10.
up.
Alexa, play death metal. Okay.
Okay, she didn't hear it that time, but
Alexa, red alert.
I hate it when she does that. There's an app that does that.
No.
Alexa.
All Alexas do that.
All clear.
But you can. What's nice about it is you can tie it into your burglar alarms. Like you can yell, "Alexa, red alert," and it'll call 911 for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Or
Actually-
you
Oh,
could-
they've
you could-
discontinued
you could
that.
play "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor."
They discontinued that
Stand
this
there with
month.
your 16
Did
gauge.
they?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they shut
Why?
that service off because people were abusing it and they were trying to call people with other Alexas and they were swatting.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well,
I would plug in my old CB radio and get a nice speaker up underneath the hood of the truck and drive through the neighborhood doing that over the. That's
That reminds me of the motion detector I used to have.
Did my giggling wake you up, huh?
It was one of those that was a barking dog alarm motion detector. So somebody walked up on the porch and it sounded like the world's biggest German Shepherd was just behind the door clawing to get out, really ready to eat somebody.
we had
He's
that.
on he's on a mission.
Yeah, somebody had to be someplace else.
We went and got that security system.
Well, for mine, I've got all the lights in the house tied to her. But if you get on the app and you can do all these custom commands and everything, I'll tell her set all lights to work, which there are 16 zones in this house. And if I tell her that, the response she gives me is, "My God, how much effing work are you doing, doofus?" And then it'll turn every light in the house cool white, 100% brightness.
We went and got this new Alexa, or not Alexa, but security system on the house. And the two big cameras for it, the one over the garage and the one in the backyard, have tracking lights.
I've seen those. I want to get one of those.
And if somebody comes into the motion sensor in the backyard or the front yard and it's turned on, and we got the tracking light turned on, it tracks them through the yard.
Oh, can you imagine hooking up a laser pointer to that?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I've seen the guy that's
Yes, I am evil. People don't believe it, but I am.
I've seen the one where the guy's got the camera out near his garage. That's the remote control camera, and he's got a Glock attached to the side of it.
Oh God, yes, the Mexican dude, because he's got like all these expensive cars or whatever in his garage. He literally retrofitted a remote control full motion turret, and then he rigged a pneumatic arm that will grab the slide and charge that Glock, and then he can just sit there. From the inside of his house.
Okay.
Or the inside of somebody else's house.
I was happy when I got a complete Simply Safe system set up.
Can you imagine you're at dinner with somebody, your phone beeps, you pick it up, and say, "Hang on a minute, honey, I got to answer this." Pow, 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 pow. Okay, what were we talking about?
These are great potatoes.
No,
I got to show you that.
Here's what we do is, Alexa, paint it black.
Alexa, break stuff.
Alexa, stop.
I
don't know why. How she could hear his voice but not hers or
It's
Dan's.
got an internet connection. That's why.
But it's not tied into this internet.
It doesn't have to be. It's got its own internet.
Cap.
What? Yeah.
To tell you how popular we are, Alexa, what is stupid o'clock?
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
What is stupid o'clock?
According to Wikipedia, Stupid O'Clock is the best live stream show on Facebook and YouTube. It is hosted by Joe Dog, John, Louie Lee, Dan Holly, Holy, Hottie, however the hell he says it, and Skunk. Sometimes Heather and Blake will drop by. It's streamed live every Thursday night at 9 p.m. and Saturdays at 11 p.m. Some people say the show is like the after hours of a sci-fi convention when nobody is ready for bed. The topics can change faster than a teenager sneaking out for a date. Did that answer your question? If not, you need to go find the show on their Facebook or YouTube page and just watch it for yourself.
Joe?
Now, why
I think
do
that's
I have...
the best commercial for us you've ever done, Joe.
But now, wait a minute. Why do I have the inclination to say, you wrote that?
No, I didn't. Joe Dog did that. I had nothing to do with it.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Joe got on the app and said, "What is stupid o'clock?" Response will be.
Why is that not on the show?
Really.
That's like.
I have to figure out how to record it and then do it. Yeah.
All right, question. How many of us here actually have Alexa? That's probably why it's picking it up.
But I've got my voice model trained into it and set to refuse
but
anybody else.
I've got it. I think I've actually got it on this computer. It just doesn't respond on this computer.
It's not on this computer, but I mean, I kid you not. There's the show.
Alexa,
all the way over there.
Alexa, play death metal.
Now she doesn't want to. She knows I'm looking at her.
Hey, Google, volume 10. Hey, Google, who farted?
Sure, I'll take the fall for this one, and I will fart again to clear all doubts.
I turn all that stuff off on mine.
Hold on.
Joe?
Hey, Google. Who farted? Yep, it does. It's pre-programmed. That's a good one.
It's been a while since we had Alexa on the show.
Yeah, we need to do that again.
I added a box to the stack back here. Guess who's found it?
We see that.
Who else disagrees with me that Apple should have never removed divide 0 by 0?
Oh, what?
You don't know that one?
Divide by zero error. Yeah.
No,
if you ask Siri what's 0 divided by 0, she gave you this big old elaborate story, but it was quite comical.
Hey, Google.
Google won't do it.
What's 0 divided by 0?
According to Wikipedia, 0 is a number representing an empty quantity. Adding 0 to any number leaves that number unchanged. In mathematical terminology, 0 is the additive identity of the integers, rational numbers,
Hey, Google.
real numbers, and complex
Hey,
numbers,
Google.
as well as other
Stop.
algebraic structures.
Okay.
Hey, Google. I farted.
Sorry, how far is what?
Here, Joe Dog, throw this up so we can watch it.
No.
It's in private chat. This is what Siri used to do. They took it away.
75 years of computer technology. We have put men on the moon and robots on Mars, and Joe's using his Alexa to tell fart jokes.
Oh, there's an app on her called Big Fart. It's hilarious.
Uh-oh.
Play that video so the rest of us can, we can see it. This is what Siri used to say when you asked her what's 0 divided by 0. As soon as he gets it up here.
Put them evenly among 0 friends. How many cookies does each person get? See, it doesn't make sense. And Cookie Monster is sad that there are no cookies. And you are sad that you have no friends.
The little response is, imagine you have 0 cookies to divide among 0 friends. See, it makes no sense. And Cookie Monster is sad because you have no cookies. And you are sad because you have no friends.
No cookies?
Oh, somebody did that really well there.
We want the cookie. Okay.
No, 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 no.
Oh.
Don't get me started on my Beavis voice.
Wonder what would happen if you gave Cookie Monster a moon pie.
He'd demand an RC Cola, of course. What else do you do?
Moon pie? Yeah, it's like 2 cookies. Ooh, 2 cookies.
Oh, you know how you guys here come to the dark side? We've got cookies.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit. I've been to the dark side. They're sugar free.
Of course it is.
They're oatmeal and raisin cookies.
That's going to the dark side, because then when you have to go sit on the toilet, you really do go to the dark side.
How much room you top this?
They're chocolate.
How did we get to this?
They're chocolate chip chocolate cookies, but they're made with X-Lax. Yes.
Oh,
actually,
I got to try this. Joe D's put something up. Hey Alexa, can you beat Deep Blue in arm wrestling?
From sharecare.com, but not Blue Springs.
What did she say?
But not Blue Screen.
I don't think Joe's Alexa has adjusted to Joe's accent.
It mentioned the website. Replay that command.
Alexa, can you beat Deep Blue in arm wrestling?
From sharecare.com, but not Blue Springs.
From sharecare.com? I don't know.
That's a weird one.
I think that experiment has some interesting results. We might be able to learn something from it.
Oh, if you, I think they may have changed it. When I first got mine, though, she would start doing weird things. I'd just scream out at her, "Shut the up!" She wouldn't do anything. It would just stop. It would just stop. Like it wouldn't ding at me. It wouldn't say anything. It wouldn't flash the screen. It would just go. Boom.
first of all, I'm from the South. You have to be polite to any lady. Okay. So you have to be polite to Alexa.
Oh, have y'all ever seen the video where Google and Alexa got to arguing? It went on for 3 days before they fell into a loop.
Yeah, it was Dan, it was the infinite loop glitch where they set the Google and name I won't mention next to each other and told them to start arguing with each other. It went on for 72 hours and then both of them just like went into the abyss.
Apparently Alexa knows how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask her to dungeon master a game, she will. And it goes on and on and on.
Alexa, Dungeon Master a game?
Okay, here's Office Friends Trivia. Welcome to Office Friends Trivia. I will ask you 5 questions. Try to get as many right as you can. Just say the number of the answer. Let's begin.
Alexa,
Question
stop.
1. Would you like to keep playing?
No.
Thanks for playing Office Friends Trivia. Goodbye.
Tell her to enable Big Fart.
Alexa, enable Big Fart.
Okay, here's Big Fart. Welcome to Big Fart. Would you like me to fart?
Yes, hurry up.
Say random for a random fart sound.
Yes.
That was a cheap wobbling one. Would you like me to play another fart sound?
Yes.
This is quality entertainment.
Try asking me for a silent fart. Or say random.
Silent fart.
Here comes a silent fart. Try asking me for a difficult fart. Or say random.
Alexa, stop.
Okay.
For more fun, try saying enable mini games.
It's an ad, don't worry. They took the voice out though because in the original version, when you told her to stop, okie dokie.
Alexa, roll for initiative.
Alexa, a roll for initiative.
I'm going to attack the darkness.
Okay.
Alexa, make a saving throw.
I'm not sure.
Alexa, I want to attack the gazebo.
He's got his earbuds in.
Yeah.
And now mine's not responding. I think you figured out that's a foreign voice.
It's a fucking gazebo. What are we supposed to do?
I'm sorry. The bump, bump, bump.
Yeah. Dude, the best one she has is the engine starting fart. I'm sorry, but hands down, that is the best sounding one.
Alexa, the engine sounding fart.
Sorry, I don't know that.
No, you have to play Big Fart and then tell her, play an engine starting fart.
Okay. Alexa, enable Big Fart.
Okay, here's Big Fart. Welcome to Big Fart.
Now, prompt her, Alexa, play an engine starting fart.
Alexa, play an engine starting fart.
Here comes an engine starting fart. Try asking me for a pooey fart. Or say random.
Pooey fart.
Here comes a pooey fart. Try asking me for a long and squeaky fart. Or say random.
No, Alexa, you can stop.
Okay, guys. Donna is in the next room listening to this going, oh my God. This is supposed to be our romantic night.
Oh no, that ended as soon as I got home. Oh Lord.
When I first found out about this app, I went on for 2 hours just saying random, random, random. I swear, there's some stuff in there that makes me question where they recorded that.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
did you miss us?
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to have stomach cramps.
Well, they say laughter's the best medicine, folks. Ugh.
You didn't know you were going to be getting a stomach workout tonight, did you?
You do realize Lindsay is in the next room listening to this through a closed door, going, "What the fuck is that idiot up to now?"
You got earphones in though, right?
Yeah, but I'm still laughing.
For the cat lovers in y'all, Joe Dog, you might like this one. It's called Cat Sounds by Sleep Jar. It is like an endless recording of a cat purring. It works wonders for me because it's right there at the headboard of my guest bed. And if I sleep in this bed, I'll tell her, play Cat Sounds by Sleep Jar. And it's literally endless. I've never slept better in my life on the nights that I turn that on.
Well, I've got cats that are jealous of each other. No.
That would open up a whole new can of worms.
And then all y'all will like this one.
Which one?
If it'll focus.
Yeah, we can't read it. It's glaring on the screen. We can't.
Yeah. Anyway, Star Trek, the warp core sleep sound.
Like, oh yeah, yeah.
Of warp core
it's like 18 hours of next generation, basically air conditioner noise.
It's the warp core pulsating.
Well, didn't Scotty say he could tell what's wrong with the ship by stepping on the plate from the sound the warp core makes?
I could tell how fast the ship was going by the way the deck plates vibrated.
Remember when Picard said, when's the last time we calibrated the engines? They're only 0.031 microns. You can actually hear that, Jordy. I was like,
I could detect.
They calibrate things to 0.03 of a micron. I was like, well, damn.
Well, if you're going, warp 1 is the speed of light, basically just breaking the sound barrier. Warp 2 is 4 times that. Warp 3 is 4 times that, so you're at 16 times the speed of light.
It depends on which reference manual you're using.
I was about to say, wait a minute, how is warp 2 4 times?
No, the one I understand best is the old system where warp 2 is speed of light squared, warp 3 is speed of light cubed, and it goes on up from there into exponents I can't even say. They refined that in next gen to where it was more decimal oriented or some shit. Of course, I like the way that they had warp 10 on one of the screens was perfect speed as being there. Jonathan Livingston Seagull.
Hey, question: has anybody ever cracked Stardate?
Oh, several times.
No. But I'm saying, has anybody actually cracked the formula of how Stardate works? So, like, if you wanted to roll it back to right now, what would Stardate be?
Stephanie, that's your department.
I've searched high and low, and I can't find.
Stardate doesn't start until the day the Federation forms. Up until then, Earth is still using the old Earth calendar.
Okay, so but what's the formula behind Stardate?
24.
I'm not sure because it's not based on
24.
It's not based on Earth.
They actually and the thing that really threw everybody was that they did not show the episodes in the sequence that they filmed them.
No.
Yeah.
And so they originally did have them all sequential.
So if I go binge watch TNG right now, there's going to be dates out of sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And original series as well. Yeah.
Yep. All of them.
Because
and then Enterprise NX-01, that was one of the original, like back towards
mm-hmm.
that was
of Federation.
Earth, right. That was Earth's first Warp 5 starship.
Okay. So I guess at the core is what I'm getting at. Does anybody have the actual formula of how Stardate works?
It's out. I imagine you can go to Memory Alpha and they've got a write-up on it. But from what I understand, they reset the calendar for the Federation based upon the time that the Federation formed. That was year 0 at that thing. So everybody reset their calendars for the new Stardate.
Okay, but Stardate is this string of numbers. Does anybody know what each numerical value means?
It has something to do with one pulsar or something. So that's
what I'm getting at. What's the actual formula? Stardate 3614.45. What is that supposed to mean?
I think it's a lot like what is it? Damn it, I can't remember what it's called. You know how military maintenance forms do that date time group thing? You have to know what day in the calendar year it is.
You're talking about about the Zulu date and time, right? Where it does the actual day of the year, then the actual 24-hour time frame.
Well, something like that. But instead of saying March the 3rd,
that's what I'm getting at. It's the actual numerical day of the 365.
That one, UDT time, UMT time, or something.
UTC, Universal Time Coordinate. Well, not UTZ, Zulu time.
But they don't go by. They don't use months. They just use day of the year.
In space program we use just simply UT or GMT. Actually, you can use months. That's what I did a while ago. Today is 24/02/024. 24/02.24.
And one of the strangest things. One of the strangest things I saw in the military is they had digital clocks that did the daytime group thing. So you'd walk in and say like 3:12. Doesn't mean it's 3:12 in the afternoon. It's day 312 of the year, which would be.
I used to have that on my phone because, like, I've got it set now for. Oh, stop that. It's 033. Excuse me. I've got my clock set for 24-hour.
I've got one set for 24-hour. I've got one that runs backwards. I've got one on the computer. And the one on the phone, the Kindle, and the iPad never agree with each other because they're always about a minute off.
Okay. Memory Alpha indicates that different. Okay. Basically different series and different prime universes use different variations. So they actually do not tell you how. And if Memory Alpha doesn't know, ain't nobody knows.
Yeah, that's
Gene
what I said.
Roddenberry didn't even know. Jeez.
Well, I noticed something a lot of people don't know because it was really screwed up.
There we go.
In the old Starfleet technical manual, when they were showing how to navigate the starships, they had a 400-degree circle.
I always wondered that because they'd say like bearing 314 Mark 36. Like, where do you get that from?
And they didn't have a 360-degree circle. They had a 400 degrees, so that every quarter was 100 degrees. Which kind of makes sense because Earth's degree system is based on Earth, but it does work on other. It does work on other planets.
But oh,
That's like
Steve, trying
the
to
city in
convert.
Texas. That's like
Trying
the
to
city in
convert.
Texas that tried to legislate pi to equal 3.
Yeah.
That would mess everything up.
Well, it would certainly screw up all my geometry.
I found something out the other day. That was
What did
kind
the mark? What did the mark stand for when they would say call out a direction or a bearing? They would say something and then mark, and another set of numbers. What did the mark always stand for?
A fine
You
tuning.
got-
Was that vertical?
Yeah, that's yeah.
But okay, so if it's vertical, if the level plane
You got
is, they
it's-
never said a
you've got-
negative number on that though. They would never say a
well-
negative number.
You don't have to. If you set 0 as being, say, the nose of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and you can always give a positive.
Yeah, it's just like degrees. You don't say
Yeah.
turn right 15 degrees. You say mark 345.
But no, because like they would say bearing and a number,
Right.
Yeah.
but then they would say that number, then they would say mark.
And mark is the
Right.
vertical.
So you've got the first number is your horizontal angle.
Yeah, one is
The
yaw,
second
one is
number is
pitch.
your vertical. Yeah, one is yaw and one is pitch.
Okay, so if what John says they use 400 degrees in the horizontal, then I guess if they set the vertical as either straight up or straight down, represents.
No, 0 is right on the nose.
Zero's always going to be right on the nose. So then you've got, if you typically you go clockwise for positive and upward and around.
You've got a map protractor for
positive.
military map, don't you, Andrew?
I got a protractor, but I don't have a.
The little plastic GTA protractor. Yeah. Okay. Imagine one of those, and then you turn another one up on its side to do your pitch.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to get the base reference points.
0.
In 0, 0.
If you
mark
know
0
how to
is
use
straight
one of
ahead.
these, you can figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Wait a minute,
I've
Andrew.
got a compass.
Andrew, you
I've
weren't a
got a compass.
lieutenant, were you?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Well, okay, if you want to count Civil Air Patrol, at one point I was.
I was in the military long enough to know
Yeah, I know.
sometimes you got to dumb it down for the officers. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I was an LT in the Civil Air Patrol, but that's nowhere near the same thing.
You know, you basically what it amounts to is 0 mark 0 is straight ahead. 180 mark 180 is straight off the tail.
Tell you what, sir. Let's train the troops here. Give him the compass, give him the map and the protractor, and you play with the nice little shiny mirror here, okay?
Oh, and if you need to reboot your iPad, you just shake it over your head really vigorously, and
we gave him a red iPad with 2 white knobs on it.
John just had the signal mirror. I got the better version of the signal mirror.
Yeah, but I can shave with mine.
Hey,
Nick.
I set this to a very
pinhole
size thing. She got the cat's attention.
I did, yes, I did. In fact,
Hey, I don't even have to turn ours on. If I want the cats to call the cats, all I do is pick it up and just rattle it.
Thank you for calling customer service.
I'm fixing to have a lap full of
can we
cat here.
screw
Just
up your
thinking
life
about it.
today?
Come on.
Oh.
You know, somewhere I just pissed off 1 billion people.
Sorry, my headset.
At least.
I'm trying to understand. John just hit his forehead with a red laser, but it made a ring, and then it green screened right in the middle, like there was a portal going right through the middle of his forehead. Do it again. Look what I'm talking about. Do it again.
Y'all better be glad I
Watch.
keep batteries in all my toys.
Watch. Look at that. It looks like a portal right through his head.
I can see Chattanooga from here. Oh, wait. Now, let's try this one. No, it doesn't work. Oh, whoa, hey, there we go.
Whoa.
What did you do? Stick it up
Just
your
be
nose?
careful about getting it in your eyes, hon.
No, that's just the
No.
LED light. That's the
Oh,
key.
okay.
This is a keychain, and that was so you can see where to put the key. And then the
Now,
other one.
these ones, yes, I have to be careful with.
All right. Come on.
Yeah, we got one down in the kitchen. I got one on a rifle over there. So.
Yeah. These two will burn things.
Yeah.
Are they greens or blues?
One's green and one is red, but they use focusable lenses for optical density. But they are putting out, I measured them, they are putting out both about 330 milliwatts each.
Our neighbor, back when I was in the back bedroom, our neighbor would leave his dog out in the backyard all day while everybody was at work at school. I'd go out to do something in the yard. Their dog would just bark through the fence. Rawr, 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 rawr. I was sitting in my room one day. That dog was out there. I was feeling bad for the dog because I would actually, I started playing fetch with him. He would bring me the ball, put it on the fence. I'd grab it and throw it, and then I'd turn it. I was sitting out there one day. I took that laser and just started running their dog back and forth around the backyard. That's
He's melting his phone. Oh.
You're melting the back of your remote control.
It only etches the very surface. See? But it has to be a dark material like black or whatever, a dark color. But yes, these things, you get it down to a pinpoint, it burns.
A more effective demonstration would have been, a wooden match.
It'll do a match. I've set fires with these things in fireplaces for camps. It won't do the wood naturally. You will not actually set the wood on fire.
I double dog dare you.
Now look, I have
the internet. That would be a trick right there.
That would be cool. That would be cool. I took these to I took this one especially to a camping trip, and I wanted to see. So I tried the wood. It would not set it on fire. It's like a little pinhole size thing you have to do to it.
Andrew?
Yeah.
See if you can find you some birch bark.
I tried it. It actually was a birch tree. We took the bark from.
Because you
So
get
what
that
I had to do I had to do is I had to take lighter fluid, and I doused the wood in the lighter fluid, and then I went bing, and as soon as I got that pinhole on it, boom.
Oh.
But if it has an external accelerant, yes, I can actually set something on fire. But
John?
if it's just a solid surface, it will only just barely etch it.
Come on over here, baby. Oh, no. Don't step on the keyboard, baby. No.
Why am I the responsible one pulling up the comments?
Do you remember?
It's not even my damn show.
Hey, do you remember Jeff Stringer telling about his friend from Huntsville, Andy, the artist? When, the little laser pointers first came out, he was playing with his cat. And, the cat was up in the window. And so he was playing with it on the window. He put it down. About 15 minutes later, SWAT's at his front door.
He was shooting it through glass out the window. Somebody thought somebody was pointing a rifle.
Oh, dear.
No, the guy that lived across the apartment complex from him was an FBI agent sitting in his chair watching TV when the red dot hit him in the chest.
Oh, dear.
That's what I just said. Somebody thought they were about to get shot.
Yeah. So
I also have a blue one.
Your shirt's on fire.
I wish. This one can't focus or anything. It's literally a dot that's unchangeable.
Your hand's on fire. Yeah.
I'm having, in case you can't tell, I'm having a great time with my cat.
The one thing I do like to do every now and then is I'll give somebody a seizure.
Don't.
I do that
Did
to my.
you just flashy thing me?
He just flashy thinged you, yes.
Oh, a friend of mine has one of these. He had a green one that was 500 milliwatts. He did it to his phone camera to flash the screen at his buddy. It left a streak down the CMOS sensor. He burned the CMOS sensor through the lens of the tiny little camera, and there was like every photo he took on the selfie camera, it literally left about a half-inch wide streak down the middle of the photo. I was like, "You idiot!
That's going to leave a mark."
Why would you shoot a laser through a lens that focuses the image on this teeny tiny little sensor that if you shoot it with enough visible light amplitude, it burns the sensor itself?
Good night, Judy.
Good night. Now, does he know insurance won't cover that?
Oh yeah. Oh, he found out the hard way. And he just bought the phone, and it was a Note 9 512 gigabyte international version.
Oh, damn.
That was a $1,700 phone. Oh, that boy was hot butter.
Oh.
I was like,
I'm trying to coax my cat back into camera range, and he's not quite wanting to do it.
Ignore him.
He's figured out the dot now that he can't catch it, so you have to let him forget about it.
Okay, ignore the cat. He'll be on top of your head in 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, just put it on your head. Yeah. It'll be like, ooh, new dot.
Oh, there's a good one. Hey, Stephanie, point it at the ceiling directly above your head.
No. He's already been trying to get. He's tried to get to the skylight. He's tried to get to the ceiling. No, ain't doing that. Nope.
The one cat I was holding in my arm and gave him the treats, he loves when I take the laser to the entryway door here, and I'll sit there and going. Oh, he'll sit there, and I swear to God, he'll get his butt down there. Oh, I'm gonna get it. That cat will scale that 8-foot door. Just out of nowhere. Like I see him compressing and getting ready, and it's out of nowhere. Boom.
Oh.
And he makes almost the entire height of that 8-foot door.
What's fun is go across the power outlet in your wall and the ground plug, run it into that hole, and when it gets in the hole, turn it off.
What?
You know, your outlet,
It thinks it hid?
Yeah.
Cat thinks it hid?
And it sits there and just stares at the outlet.
I used to run it up underneath the furniture, like,
that's what I do.
Stuff like that. And the cat would just sit there and stare underneath the dresser for a few minutes.
Where is Slam? Slam!
Where did it go, huh? Where did it go?
Oh.
He got tired.
Is that him right behind you?
He's going to be there in a second. Hold on.
Going to be there in a second.
Somebody
Meanwhile, the floor catches fire.
The blue one won't burn anything. It's not powerful
Yeah,
enough.
the thing is, Stephanie's cat jumped up and tried to attack the one on your screen.
Did it really?
Well, he went after something, yeah.
No, he's like, I'm ignoring you, Daddy.
I've always wanted to build a device that you can attach to your ceiling fan. That every so often it'll turn a laser on just to keep the cats occupied and then turn it back off.
Hey,
Yeah,
I've
but
got
then you got to be careful with the eyes.
Well, I've got something in our living room that just absolutely entertains our cats for hours. Cat shelves.
Once I get things a little more tidy around here, once I get some more declutter done, I'm looking at getting a cat tree, because as much as he likes to
He's not
climb,
interested. He's tired.
Yeah, I looked online and saw, cat shelf, one cat shelf this big to go on the wall was like 40 something dollars.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For
Go to
40
Amazon and see what they want for those
Oh, I
things.
have.
something
I have.
dollars, you could buy a piece of 4x8 plywood and enough carpet to go over it and build your own.
Yeah, you
Do
got to
I
put
have
carpet on it.
do I have to teach you how to build a shelf? Um,
Who, me?
Oh, well, I went to Home
no, Joe
Depot.
Dog.
Oh,
I mean, for $30, I've got shelves all over the wall in the living room now.
you did it yourself?
Yep.
Yep.
I bought a piece of tongue and groove flooring in the purple
Y'all
cold
want y'all
bin.
want y'all want to see my mom's cat? She just got. It's a 10-second short on YouTube. Joe Dog or somebody put that up. And this was actually back when my voice was really bad when I talked to y'all not too long ago.
Okay, well, you're not going to share it with us. I've got
No,
to do
it's
all the work.
it's in private. It works for some reason. It works better when you just throw it up. Is whatever.
Oh, good.
And plus, it won't do sound on my end, will it?
Yeah, it will.
Oh. No.
Absolutely. This is.
This is my mom's cat that she just got.
Oh
If it
no!
comes
Look,
up.
I already have one. It's a pearl.
Oh, it cut it off a lot.
Should I get a wheel? Oh no! Look, I already have one. It's a pearl. Should I?
My mom just walked out and Pearl was on the porch. She's like, "What the hell is this cat doing?" So she sends me that video. So I loaded it into Paint, or not Paint.net, but I loaded it into Windows Movies, and then I chopped the audio out of it from behind the video, and I just went, "Should I buy a wheel? Oh no! Look, I already have one. It's Pearl."
Thank you, John. I was just about to do that. Oh God, how am I supposed to top this shit?
Good luck.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go after this one because I'm worn out after all of the decluttering stuff that Laura and I did today.
Well, we're glad to see you back on. It was great to meet the new edition.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And we definitely need to recap the manhole cover trajectory.
Yeah. We should do that sometime, yeah.
It's a wonder that thing didn't vaporize itself at the velocity it
When
was
Zach
going.
is present, that's when you need to do it. When Zach is here and he could go.
Yeah,
we did. We actually spent nearly a full show calculating where the thing is.
Mm-hmm.
We figure one of three things: it burned up on exit, it hit the sun, or it's out way past Voyager.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss reading about Voyager. Have they actually figured out anything yet?
I don't know.
There's all kinds of stuff that is absolute bullshit that keeps posting on YouTube, and I'm going, no.
I mean, I know. I read
didn't.
the factual stuff. The memory parity error that occurred, and it's still an issue. And now they're at the point of the dish may become unaligned to where they can't even get anything from it.
For
My
crying
guess
out loud.
is, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, my guess is they either fired or retired everyone that actually knows how to program Voyager.
Yeah, I read about that.
So you've got all these new kids that are like, the Xbox controller ain't working. It's like
U.S. Navy reference.
Because when you consider how old the thing is, and how much radiation it has taken. And, you know, space is not a complete vacuum.
Yeah.
So,
Is it-
you know,
Yeah, that thing probably looks like a colander now. So it's,
Is it true they actually put the main flight computers in a lead bathtub for that very reason, the cosmic radiation? I read an article about that, and I could not find anything else to debunk or prove it.
that's a really, really heavy way to shield it and not necessarily that effective.
now,
So I
back
doubt
in the
it.
50s, the Russians came up with this process of making lead foam, which is supposed to be pretty good at blocking radiation.
But I mean, okay, so yeah, it would be heavy, so maybe not optimal. What else do they have? Gold?
No, you actually, cat, get down off the box. Quit trying to claw into the box.
Depleted
Paperwork.
uranium.
You don't want to use that. Cosmic ray actually, that when it hits it, it makes it worse. It forms a cascade. You don't want to use heavy metal.
So what did they
Best
use?
thing that I
3
don't
layers of
know.
nylon.
I don't. Cat? No.
They wrap it in Nokia cell phones.
That's indestructible.
I'm fixing to have to go.
SWAT a
thank
cat.
Yeah.
Do we need to buy you a water bottle?
For my one cat, the Maine Coon, water guns didn't work. I had to use this.
Long range.
Cat?
No. It shoots foam balls.
Okay, Steph, we're going to wrap up, so we'll catch you on the next time.
Alrighty, and I'm not sure. I was still in school when they were doing Voyager, so I don't know how it was shielded.
Oh, okay. I was curious.
And
Hey, y'all.
the cat has managed to get into the box.
Oh, hell.
Hey, I don't care what you get a cat. They want to play with the box it came in more than.
Yep.
All right.
Good night, Mike. Jimmy.
Let's go ahead
See
and
you
wrap
in just a few minutes.
Yeah. Stephanie, if you can, hang around till after the intro because I'll play a little video just for you.
Oh, God.
Of the next show?
No, at the end of this show, after the outro, there's a little video clip I throw on the end.
Okay.
All right. Say goodnight,
Night, y'all.
everybody.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everybody.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.